Hi, I'm Megan Moore, and for this week's assignment, we were asked to make a video about our cultural identity. I don't really know much about the history and the origin of my family's culture, and I don't really have any artifacts from it either, but I do know about my culture now. And my culture and my family's culture is very based around family, religion, friends, food, and education. Um, Family is a ginormous part of my culture. And not just, when I say that, I don't mean just my mom, dad, brothers, I don't have any sisters, but for some people, sisters. I mean my aunts, uncles, grandparents, and cousins. We are all very strongly connected. I think the reason that we are is because we do a lot of things together. We get together on birthdays and holidays to celebrate. Even on Sundays that aren't special occasions, we get together to celebrate just because we like being around each other. We go on camping trips, vacations in the summer together. So we all have this very strong connection. I don't consider my cousins to be just cousins. They're more like an extra large group of siblings to me because, we grew up together, always being together, playing together. We spent the night with each other. We still do. So we're all very close. And this is a picture of my family. Not my whole family, my cousins and everybody, but my mom, my dad, my brother Steven, and my two little brothers. They are identical twins. And I can't really tell right now. I think this is Jacob, and I'm pretty sure that's Ben. And this is our dog Max. And Max is considered to be a part of our family, so I think animals have a lot to do with my culture too, because a lot of our pets, we get them and we keep them for a very long time. I had my first dog, and they got it about a week before I was born, and we had it until I was 11, so it was very heartbreaking when he passed away. It was kind of like losing a member of the family. Another large part of my culture is religion. My family and I consider ourselves to be Christians. I grew up going to church. I grew up believing and learning to have a strong faith in God and the Bible and those principles. My family bases most of its decisions and morals around this book, the Bible. I mean, obviously, that's a huge part of Christianity. It's about the only book that you'll ever see my dad reading, so yeah, I think that's a really big part of our culture. Another thing that I think is a big part of my culture is food, especially here in Appalachia. I think food is even more to us than it is to the rest of the world because most of the people here know how to make really good home-cooked meals, and that's a way of bringing everybody together. My mom usually makes home-cooked dinners and home-cooked breakfasts, and that's one of the only times that all six of us can really congregate together is around the table to have our dinner and to eat. And I don't think that we would really have as strong a connection and as strong a family tie as we do if we didn't do that almost every day. And even at our large family gatherings that I was telling you about, a lot of those are based around food. My aunt or my mom will call each other up and they'll say, hey, do you want to get together today? I'm making chicken and dumplings. Or, hey, do you want to get together and have a cookout today? We can grill hot dogs and hamburgers and we can let the kids swim and stuff. So a lot of families, like I said, especially I believe in Appalachia, have a very strong connection because of food and those home-cooked meals. Another thing that I think enhances my culture is my friendships, because I've been friends with most of my friends since I was in kindergarten, and I think being close to them that long really creates this attachment to people, and it creates this trust within each other, and so I think that shapes my culture a lot. The last thing that I would say I believe is a big part of my culture is education. I think that's a big part of everyone in America's culture because we go to school from the time that we're 5 until we're 18, so pretty much that whole development and growth stage, and then a lot of us continue on to educate ourselves until the early or mid-20s. So I don't see how we cannot consider that a large part of our education, art, books, music, math, reading. I think that really culturally shapes America's society as a whole. And it also brings us together because if we didn't share that bond of education, we wouldn't have the social skills and friendships that we do. At least I don't believe. So that's my culture, and bye.